Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Okay, I have been meaning to talk about this for quite some time now, and for one reason or another, I always end up coming up with different things, and I keep forgetting about this. But as I was doing some stuff today, when I got home after going to the woods and all that, I remember this. So this is why I'm back here making this video regarding this topic. And I wanted to talk about the power of celibacy. Now, this is going to be valid for both male and female, but just keep in mind that I am a man, not a woman, so I don't when it comes down to their side of things, it's not my forte. So if you're a female watching this, then just keep that in mind, and you may have to look into that yourself to see how it works for you guys and how different it is for you guys. I know how it is for men because I am a man. So here's what I wanted to talk about. Sexual energy is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful energy in the universe when it comes down to your physical vessel. Now, you may be asking yourself the question why that is. And here's the reason why. This is the same energy that is used to create a human being. So keep that in mind. This is why I was saying this is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, energy when it comes down to the power of creation itself, associated with love, obviously. Those two go together, those two energies work together in order for it to manifest the creation of another human being on this physical plane. So, with that in mind, understand that those energies, they are not meant to be wasted on things like lust, perversion, or any type of addiction that you may have. And this is going to be directed more at my male audience, but don't misunderstand here, because there are women out there that have the same problem. I just don't think it's on the same scale. If you're a guy and you're having any issues that are related to, you know, any sort of addiction when it comes down to the lust side of things, are you wasting your energy on things like pornography and all kinds of the most lowest form of degradation for the human spirit that there is out there? I am here not only to urge you, but to remind you. Please don't do that to yourself. You have no idea the damage that these things bring to your personal life, and more specifically so to your spiritual development and spiritual growth. There are entities out there, let's put it this way, energies, invisible forces and beings that thrive on people that have that type of issue. Imagine like a leech that's invisible to the human eye, or however you want to picture the image of the entity, however however you think it looks like. The way I perceive these things is like some sort of like nasty vermin larva looking thing like that. Okay? But the fact here is these things exist, they are real. And they are very, very low negative type of energy that they feed on these things. So if you're a person that suffers from that type of addiction, and look, that goes for any addiction. This is not just for the sexual aspect of things, but this is what the topic of the conversation is about today. Okay, just keep that in mind. But these things, they apply to any type of addiction. Drug consumption, alcohol, gambling, you name it, it doesn't matter. Gaming, it doesn't matter. You're wasting your energy. The way the body works, and specifically chakras, is when you're using too much of a certain energy of your body, per se, related to a specific chakra. I think that is the sacral chakra that is related to sexual energy. I could be wrong. If that's the case, forgive me. Just look it up, okay? As much as I'd like to be an encyclopedia of knowing certain things here, there's only so much to go around. So I believe it's the sacral, but I could be wrong. Just look it up if you want to make sure. So if you are depleting, assuming that it is the sacral chakra, okay, if you're depleting your sacral chakra of its energy because you have an addiction to this type of lower negative thing that is related to the pornography aspect of things, whatever. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have to be that, but that's what the topic of the conversation is today. It will deplete that chakra of that energy. And when that chakra is depleted, it will go to the closest one and then start depleting that one next. And this is how it works on the ethereal body. You do a lot of damage when you do this kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to convey here. And it's already imbalanced to begin with when you're doing it like that. And then if you're going deeper into it and abusing even more, then it's gonna start. It's a very vampiric energy depletion in the way it works. So what it'll happen is it'll keep doing that everywhere. And when you're being depleted like that, you're really not helping yourself here. Now, like I said, these energies, they are meant to be used for creation. Whether it's be a new human being, or let's put it this way. You're trying to manifest something into your life, or more than one thing, which may be the case to a lot of you. This is one of the most important energies for you to have abundant within you, that will also be used when it comes down to you manifesting things. So if you're lacking that energy, and I'm not going to say that this is the reason why, but this is going to be one of the biggest reasons why whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your life is not coming in as fast as you are hoping it would, or there may be other factors there that are affecting that. That is not up to me to tell you. That is up to you to find out yourself, because you have to remember, I don't have the answers for you. Nobody does. The only person that has these answers is yourself. You have all the answers that you've been looking for. You always have, since the day that you were born. You just never bothered to remember that up until now. But it's never too late. That's the good part. So, this is why it's extremely important for either a man or a woman to preserve your energy, especially that one. Because that energy is more powerful than you can imagine. Remember, that's the same energy that is used to create another being on this planet. That's the power of that energy. That energy is not meant to be wasted in such a perverse way. I don't even know how to put this without using some really bad wording, and that's not what I want to do. You know exactly what I'm talking about here. Don't waste your energies on that. That is the same energy that makes you radiate, shine. That is the same energy that makes you be a magnet for all the good things that you want to come into your life, whether you know it or not. So I'm here to remind you, do not deplete yourself of such sacred energy, because that's what it is. That is sacred. That is a part of you that is not meant to be ever wasted. Because the more you do that to yourself, the more you are distancing yourself from your own divinity. From all that it is divine, from within you and from without you. Before, we are this vessel of flesh and blood and muscle and bone and atoms and all that it is in between. You are an energetic being. You are a soul. You have other bodies, other than just this thing that you see and you perceive, whether you know that or not. That is how it is. And because of that, if you are utilizing these precious and sacred energies in a way that they're not meant to be utilized, you're depriving yourself of so much goodness in your life that if you only knew the difference that it makes, perhaps you wouldn't be doing that. And look, I'm not here telling you that you're doing that. I don't know you, okay? You know yourself better than anybody else. But it's at those moments when you're by yourself in your place at closed doors and nobody is watching you that you may be doing things like that. And you think that's okay? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. Not only that, if you think no one is watching you, you're wrong. There are things out there that you cannot see or perceive with your human eyes. That are watching you. And some of these things will distance themselves from you, from your energy field, if you start doing these things. Especially if they are positive energies of any kind. So if you've ever done that and you're not doing it anymore, I'm really proud of you. And you understood that that was wrong, and now you're on the right path, and that's a beautiful thing. But if you're still one of the people out there that still struggle with that type of thing, stop doing that to yourself, please. You know better than anyone that that's not good for you. That is extremely detrimental to your own growth. And you know it. So stop lying to yourself. Preserve that energy. And use that same energy to become this beacon of light for yourself and others, so that you can bring all that is good, that you deserve and that you want in your life, and you can manifest all these things for yourself. And that is why celibacy is very important in anybody's lives, and that is why it is a powerful thing. And look, there is nothing wrong with pleasure, as long as there's love involved. Know that. Understand that deeply. Meditate on that if that's what you need to do. I don't care whatever it takes. But if you love yourself, you wouldn't be doing that type of thing to yourself. This is all I wanted to say. Don't do that. If you're still doing that, stop it. There's more to life than lowering yourself to such degradation to get a few hits of dopamine, and then you're gonna feel like shit after that, because you know exactly that that's what's gonna happen. So stop. Bit of a heavy subject today, but it needed to be said. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and like I said, I got sidetracked for quite some time. But you know yourself better than anyone, and you know deep down inside that that's not good for anybody. Because, like any addiction, there are consequences to these things. And with the internet today and so many young males out there, that goes for girls too, don't get me wrong, but I think males have more of an issue with that kind of thing. Don't. Just don't do that. That's all I wanted to say. Be good to yourself. And the universe and everything that is outside of you will be good to you as well. And with that said, I love you all. And I'll see you all on the next one. Take care, my friends.